Welcome, folks. Today we are discussing a fascinating study. Capítulo 4. Reseñas gastronómicas en línea. Balance del impacto de la pandemia de COVID-19 en la costa norte de Baja California.
I'm eager to hear about this. What were the researchers' main goals in this study?
The primary aim was to analyze how online restaurant reviews on TripAdvisor changed in Baja California, Mexico, before and during the COVID-19 pandemic. They wanted to see how marketing constructs impacted star ratings and sentiment scores during this period of significant disruption. It's a really interesting look at how consumer behavior shifted.
So, they used TripAdvisor data? How much data did they collect, and what methods did they employ to analyze it?
Yes, they used TripAdvisor. They collected a massive 6,046 reviews spanning two 21-month periods, one before and one during the pandemic. Their analysis involved computational linguistics, text mining, non-parametric statistics to compare differences, and regression models to determine the significance and intensity of various topics. It was a very comprehensive approach.
That's a lot of data. What were some of their key findings regarding the impact of the pandemic on online reviews?
The pandemic drastically reduced the number of reviews by almost 50%. Interestingly, negative reviews increased by 43.87%, while positive and neutral reviews decreased. This suggests a shift in consumer sentiment, possibly due to the uncertainty and risk associated with dining out during the pandemic. It's a complex picture, though.
I see. Interesting. Did they look at specific aspects of the dining experience, like food quality or service?
Absolutely. They categorized reviews into constructs like food quality, service quality, and overall satisfaction. They found that food quality had the strongest impact on negative reviews, both before and during the pandemic. However, service quality had a greater impact on negative sentiment during the pandemic, suggesting that hygiene and safety measures became more critical factors in shaping consumer opinions. It makes sense, right?
It does. So, the quality of food remained a significant factor, but the importance of service quality increased during the pandemic. Did they find any differences in how people rated different types of restaurants?
Yes, they did. They analyzed different restaurant types like pop casual, family style, and premium casual. Premium casual restaurants generally received higher ratings. The study also noted that the volume of reviews seemed to correlate inversely with the average star rating, a point that needs further investigation.
That's a really interesting finding. Did the study offer any explanations for these trends?
The researchers suggest that the decrease in overall review volume is directly attributable to pandemic restrictions. However, the increase in negative reviews is more complex. They cite other studies suggesting that increased uncertainty and perceived risk during the pandemic might have led to harsher ratings. They also point out that the impact of the pandemic varied across different regions and countries, so direct comparisons are difficult.
That's a fair point. What are the practical implications of this research for the restaurant industry in Baja California?
The study emphasizes the importance of proactive management of online reviews. Restaurants need to not only respond to reviews, but also use them to improve their services and address customer concerns. Training staff on customer service and hygiene is crucial. The study also highlights the potential for collaboration between tourism organizations and restaurants to promote the region and improve the overall visitor experience. It's about leveraging online reviews to enhance the entire tourism ecosystem.
So, it's not just about reacting to negative reviews, but also using them proactively to improve and adapt. What about the limitations of the study?
One limitation is the focus on Spanish language reviews, potentially missing the perspectives of non-Spanish speaking tourists. Another is the regional specificity of the study. The findings might not be generalizable to other areas. Finally, the study acknowledges the ongoing challenges in perfectly aligning computational linguistic analysis with the nuances of human language and sentiment. There's always room for improvement in these methods.
That's insightful. So, future research could expand on these limitations, perhaps by including other languages or broader geographical areas. What are your overall thoughts on this study?
I think it's a valuable contribution to our understanding of how the pandemic impacted the restaurant industry and online review platforms. The comprehensive methodology and detailed analysis provide rich insights into consumer behavior and the dynamics of online reputation management. It highlights the importance of adapting to changing circumstances and using data-driven approaches to improve business strategies. It's a really well-done study. Thanks for joining us, folks. We hope you found this discussion informative. Goodbye.